Kick a hole in the speaker, unpull the plug, then I jet back to the lab like they did again. The hooligans are taking over. Look at the new slogan, keep on making me hot and soon the roof's open. The proof is in the potion, the juices are flowing. It's all good when we toasting like 2 cups of Moet. We can take a cruise to the ocean. You can sleep but you'll lose if you snooze. Then I step out the jail. I have to make a move like hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. We stand tall like a bunch of hooligans, and we came here to win. Gotta make the people understand. We came here to win, and we stand tall. I have to make a move like come on, 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 come on. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. So here's a show for all you innocent bystanders. I'm in a jam like Fred Sanford, while you act like Pamela Anderson. They hit you with the 1-2 and we can make you.
What is up, hooligans? And happy new year and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit the like button. More likes equals more hooligans. So we're not live on Twitch because the title says ISIS and you can't have that in your title on Twitch. And because I'm going live from Rumble Studio, there's just nothing I can do about that. I just can't go live on Twitch because it's fucking soft. But that's okay. Before we get any further, I want to give a huge shout out to Angel. Thank you so much for the PayPal. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, Angel. We're going to be starting off with this first video titled "The Search for MH370 Resumes." This is talking about the Malaysian airline that went missing like 10 years ago or something. They're going to try and look for it again. They say the tech is there, that we should be able to find it now. I don't know. That doesn't sound convincing to me. Either way, then we got a video that's titled "This State Set..." Well, I don't know why it says that. It talks about multiple states. Multiple states are set to limit kids on social media. One specifically saying 1 hour a day, which I think that's too much because I don't think kids belong on social media. And then we got a video. It's titled "Trump Vetoes Bipartisan Boebert Sponsored Water Bill." So now President Trump and Lauren Boebert is beefing, and I don't know if he's just going down the list or what's going on. Then we got a video. It's titled "Border Patrol's Mon-Sat deployment to Chicago now expected to go on for years." Apparently the National Guard's not going to be leaving Chicago, which is kind of worrisome. I don't know. That sounds weird to me because that's what a lot of people were worried about. Is not the fact the National Guard was being deployed, but are they going to leave when the job is done? Because nobody wants to live in a police state, and now they're saying they're not going to leave Chicago for years. So that, I don't know. Either Chicago's still a dangerous place, or we're starting to get to like government overreach kind of shit, but we'll see. Then we got a video that is titled "Russia Releases Footage of the Alleged Drone Targeting Putin's Residence." Now in that video they're speaking Russian, so I'm going to have to put the captions on. You guys are going to have to figure out how to read. It's not a very long video, but they're showing us a drone that's on the ground. Now we covered a video yesterday or the day before saying that 91 drones were sent to Putin's residence and they were all shot out of the sky. And Nobody else is validating it. Everybody else is saying there's no evidence that that's real. So now this video is coming out where they're like, yeah, that's one of the 91 drones. I don't know if it's propaganda or what it is, but it's interesting. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Donnie, and it's titled Fixed It. Then getting back into the news, we got a video that is titled Crews Discover Body During Search for Camilla. I do not know how to say her last name, but the missing 19-year-old that went missing Christmas Eve. They found the body. They think it's her. It's not exactly confirmed, but we got some more details. Then we got a video that is titled Trump Administration Freezes Child Care Funds for Minnesota. That's a shocker. That's a shocker there. Then we got a video titled ICE Doesn't Plan to Detain Kilmar Abrego Garcia Again as Long as Judges order banning it stands. So the poor father from Maryland that was sent to CCOT in El Salvador to be a part of Supermax because he's a human trafficking, woman beating piece of shit, who was also supposedly never going to step foot in America again. Not only did he come back, not only did he get released, not only did he get to go back to Maryland, but now they're saying they're not even going to arrest him again, and they're talking about dropping the charges. Man, he's got quite the defense. Then we got video that is titled, this last little bit of the news, Inside the Arrest of a Texas Man with Alleged ISIS Ties. Now, we're not live on Twitch right now because this guy was trying to join ISIS, and somehow that's my fault, and so we can't go live on Twitch. It's whatever. Then we're going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Get Some. It's titled They Caught Us. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled Hallelujah. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Zero? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Tom Tom? And what's up, Guess Some? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. My ears are ringing out of nowhere. Somebody must be talking shit about me. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Turbo, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing to the chat, Turbo. What's up, Electric Hammer? Happy freedom. What's up, Kung Fu? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom. What's up, Mr. Satan? Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Magic Moon? What's up, Dud? And happy freedom, you hooligans. Let me see. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Zero, you're omnipresent as well. Appreciate you. Scrolling through here. What's up, Tony Rez? What's up, My Feed? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Snarl? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate all of you guys being here, and Happy New Year's. Also, I got my letter from Rappy. I went and picked it up. I did the thing. Whew, I had to walk through a blizzard earlier today. Now I'm thinking about it. Felt like 6 outside. It took me a whole hour to walk to Dollar General. The snow is knee deep. I feel like I should live in Canada or something like that. Hey. What's up, Break a Leg? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. And what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Agent O, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. Zero, you were truly omnipresent. I appreciate you. Matt Rogers, you were truly omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom. What's up, Mike Ingles? What's up, Boosted Flames? What's up, Sean T? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Ero? What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you guys. What's up, Sassy? Happy freedom. You guys are welcome to hit that like button as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, this first one's titled The Search for MH370 Resumes. Now, there's a company in Texas that apparently deals with robotics, and they're saying that because this company has the tech that could potentially find the missing plane, that's why they're going to search for it again. But I'm not buying that. Like, they're just... Big stuff like this doesn't happen unless there's like a real motive. Capability or the greater good is never the answer. That's never the reality of the situation. So I'm a little suspicious. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
Hey, good morning. This is Not the Lead, where I share one story that didn't make it into the newscast today, but you'll still want to know about. Well, after nearly 12 years, the deep sea search is back on for the Malaysia Airlines plane that vanished with 239 people on board. The Boeing jet disappeared from radar shortly after taking off on March 8, 2014, while flying from Malaysia's capital to Beijing. Satellite data later showed the plane didn't stay on course. Instead, it turned and headed south towards the far southern Indian Ocean, where experts believe it crashed. Now, a Texas-based robotics company called Ocean Infinity is leading the renewed search. The company says its technology has improved a lot since its last expedition in 2018, and with help from other experts, they believe they've narrowed the search area to the most likely site. And one more thing, of course, families of the passengers say this isn't just about the wreckage. It's about finally getting answers after more than a decade. Do you think this search could finally solve one of aviation's biggest mysteries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and be sure to catch the rest.
Okay. So they're just doing this out of the kindness of their heart. There's no other reason that they're doing it. Hopefully they find the plane. I don't know. Do you remember when the plane went missing and then there was like video? I don't know what it was. It was like a video, but it was all blacked out, but you could hear people, and they were trying to say it was like passengers in the plane, and they thought that the plane had been intercepted and it was at like a base on an island somewhere. So I remember all kinds of crazy stuff coming out about this. We didn't cover the news back then though. Not like we do now. Hi, Klaus Daniels. Did you clock in? Huh? I can't keep fixing your time card. Look at the way he's looking at me. You just can't stand me. You just can't stand me. Next up, it says this state is set to limit kids' social media use to 1 hour per day. We'll just go ahead and hop right into this one, and then we'll hop into the chat. I don't think kids should be on social media at all. I say that all the time. I think you should have to be 18 to be on social media. Maybe YouTube would be okay, but anywhere where you're like making posts and commenting and interacting and shit like that, I don't know. Like, I just don't think kids should be doing that stuff because there's weirdos out there. So either way, like I said, this state is set to limit kids' social media use to 1 hour per day. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
The new year means new laws go into effect across the country. Various states are starting to enact things. And one of the things that we have both talked about on various programs on Fox is the dangers of social media as it pertains to kids. And you are seeing a couple of states leaning into it, starting with Virginia. They're going to have children under 16 limited to 1 hour a day on social media apps. In my home state of Tennessee, social media platforms are required to obtain parental consent before allowing children under 18 to create an account. Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn talked about that. Listen.
Social media has proven that they cannot police themselves. They cannot put up the proper guardrails. So because of that, people are saying, look, if you're not going to be able to protect people and protect children in the virtual space like you do in the physical space, then let's close these avenues of access.
Okay.
What we are saying is it's past time to put laws in place on the virtual space, just like we have in the physical space.
The question is, will they work?
Okay, so they just give their opinions after that point. Either way, next up we got Trump vetoes bipartisan Boebert sponsored water bill. The bill sounds like it was going to be something good, but President Trump shut it down and kind of said stuff about it like it was bad. It's kind of confusing. It's almost like there's a misunderstanding or something, but Boebert versus Trump is coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the still missing Malaysian airline, as well as these states taking on new laws that's going to limit children being on social media. In the first video, they were saying that they're renewing the search for the Malaysian airline that went missing, and they say that a Texas-based robotics company has improved their tech and they want to give a try to see if they can find the plane. And then in the second video, they were saying that New Year's new laws go into effect. Virginia is restricting people under 18 to just 1 hour per day on social media, and Tennessee is their new law that's going into effect for social media is to obtain parental consent if someone is under 18 and trying to make an account on social media. And like I said, we got Trump versus Boebert coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those first two videos. Zero, social media guardrails. Yeah, I think they just need to restrict it. Just make it so you got to be 18 or older, and then leave it up to the parents to enforce it. Snooks, the guy looks like AI. Yeah, the one guy does look like AI. I don't think he is, but that's how these news people are. They're real fake. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy Freedom. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you depressed, man. I wish I could help, but I'm super fucking depressed too. It was hard to get out of bed today. I don't know. Probably not the guy to talk to. If you're depressed, we need someone to talk to here, Juicer. We're depressed. Sorry to hear that, man. Tom. Hope you all have an incredible, blessed year. I hope you do too, Tom. Thank you for being with us. Electric Hammer sent a funny video. Hope it'll be a funny video of the day. The best way to get your video chosen for the funny video of the day is to make sure it's a minute or less, and you got to post it on Discord, or you got to post it on the website if you have a membership. I will check it out, because you also got to post it before we're going live, because I think you tagged me right when we were starting the live. But I'll check it out, Electric Hammer. But that's usually the rule I go by when I'm picking the funny videos. Turbo, I haven't started drinking yet. I don't think I'm going to drink today. I got so much stress. I just can't. I can't do that. It makes me all panicky. I have panic attacks. I have panic attacks just waking up every day. I don't know. Life is hard. I know that. Reading through. What's up, SOS? Happy Freedom. Rappy, I did. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open it after the live because it's a letter, so I assume you don't want me to read it on the live. But I will open it right after the live. I just wanted you to know I got it. What's up, Free the Texan? Happy Freedom. Turbo, I bet Guessum's package was on that plane. Why are you always worrying about Guessum's package? Is Guessum here? You guys have a weird relationship. What's up, Tetris? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Polish? Happy Freedom to you. Happy New Year's to you, Rappy. What's up, Disco? Happy Freedom. What's up, Too Old to Care? If I can get you already, happy Freedom. What's up, Thormac? Happy Freedom to you. Appreciate all of you guys sliding through. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. What's up, Abby Girl? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year's. Snarl, Virginia's my home. This is needed, but at the same time, it's a blatant overreach. Yeah, Snarl, I feel both sides of it. I don't think the government needs to stick their nose in any more business, but at the same time, it's hard to deal with teenagers. And if you're restricting them and their mouthy little asses talking shit, it would kind of help if you're like, no, you're restricted from even being on there until you're 18. You know, it kind of reinforces your work because teenagers don't listen. But I don't know. Sometimes you got to whoop that ass, I guess. I guess legally you can't, but something. Something. What's up, Toasty? Happy Freedom to you, and I hope you're having a happy New Year so far. Kung Fu, you cat police freedom. You cat? This is a little asshole cat here. I don't know if you guys know that. Whenever somebody asks me what kind of cat he is, I'm just going to tell him he's an asshole cat. That's what I've been thinking the last couple of days. He's been driving me nuts. What's up, Metal Mouth? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Major? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year. What's up, Angel? Happy Freedom and thanks again for the PayPal. I really appreciate you. I shouted you out at the beginning of the live. What's up, Butterfly? Happy Freedom. Got a full house here. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy Freedom. Cricket Kiss, stressed about what? Everything. I'm stressed about everything. I have somebody who falsified a police report against me. I need $10,000 for an attorney. My car is not drivable anymore, and it's blizzarding outside, and it won't stop snowing, so I can't leave the house unless I do it on foot. I can't get money to wash clothes, so I can't wash clothes. I also can't get food because my car doesn't work, so I have to eat gas station food. I can't spend any money because I have to hire an attorney to save my life. I'm selling all of my belongings to try and fund that. Anything I can't sell, I'm just simply throwing away because there's a chance my whole life's going to be thrown away and somebody's going to have to come get my belongings. What else is there? I know there's something else that fucking sucks in my life, but I don't know. I'm trying not to worry about it. That's the problem with stress, though, is you can't just turn it off. You're not able to just turn it off. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's up, Peg? Happy Freedom to you. Happy New Year to you, Major. Metal Mouth, us? Weird? Never. No, not never. Double negatives. What's up, MU? Happy Freedom. Kevin, I'll trade you my two little assholes for your one big one. Deal, Kevin. Deal. They're gonna turn into two big assholes. That's just how I do these asshole cats. They grow up to be big. What's up, Danon? Happy Freedom. Yeah, Danon, I'm praying. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing I can do but pray. Make money and pray, and that's all I got. That's all I'm doing. Electric Hammer, you got to come to Galveston. No snow and there's a bunch of hooligans around. I know, I want to. Snooks, you're lucky that Klaus lets you live with him still. Yeah, I know. I know. He's a good boy. Happy Freedom, guess some. You might have to come get Klaus. We'll see how it all turns out. Oh yeah, Zero, and I need to go to the dentist. Yeah, and I can't go to the damn dentist. You're right. Thanks for keeping track of my problems. I got so many that are hard to... I need to make a list. Guess I'll also come get the Subaru. It'll be a hit on Grindr. I know. I'm trying not to trade off my babe magnet here, even if, you know, it is what it is. I can't say what I want to say. YouTube's watching. Twitch isn't, because my title's too tough for Twitch. What's up, Ghostly? Happy Freedom to you. Shroomish could be worse. You could be in Cali. I mean, I suppose. I'm trying not to think of what would happen if it was worse, because of things I can't say on the live. Guess some. Thank you so much, Guess Some, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Guess Some. Thank you so much for the support. It says, in memory of Bobby and Beck Frank. Screaming goat for those two. Thank you so much, Guess Some. What's up, Toast? Happy Freedom to you. Kevin, best part about being down is there's nowhere to go but up. Ah, man, Kevin, it's so much worse than that. I can't tell you guys, but it's the equivalence of being held hostage and having somebody put a gun in your face, but as soon as you wake up every day, that gun's right there in your face. And you have to just go through life with that gun in your face, and no one can see it but you. That's how bad it is. That's like the shit that's happening to me is that bad. And I got to go live and smile and act like everything's okay, and that gun's right here in my face. And so it sucks, but... you know, nothing to it but to do it. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy Freedom to you. Meta the spider attack? No, I that's not on my list of bad things. That's fine. We overcame that. It'll be fine. I keep forgetting to take a picture for you guys, though. My sexy spider bite. What's up, Works? Happy Freedom to you. So Guitars and Beers, happy freedom to you. Your name's cool. Works. Didn't they track a cell phone to Garcia? I don't know. We've covered quite a bit for Kilmar Abrego Garcia, but I don't know about them tying a cell phone to him. I'm not sure what kind of evidence they have for his human trafficking case, but when we get to it, they got some extra details here. They're trying to get his whole deal thrown out. I guess he'll just go back to being a poor father from Maryland, which is pretty insane. All right, hooligans, let's get into this next one. Like I said, something weird's going on between President Trump and Lauren Boebert. And it's interesting because President Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene are not getting along. And Boebert was, the last time we were covering Boebert, she was having like family issues and stuff. She was putting like a PPO on her ex-husband and all kinds of stuff. They're feuding. She was getting groped at a Beetlejuice play at a theater or something like that. I don't know. She was in the news for some rough stuff, and then she kind of disappeared for a while. Hopefully she got her life straightened out. But in this, they're saying that Trump vetoes bipartisan Boebert-sponsored water bill. It's supposedly going to be talking about providing fresh water to people in Colorado. And for some reason, Trump vetoed it and then talked about it like it was a bad thing, like the whole deal was bad. So it's kind of confusing. Maybe you guys know more about it than I do. But either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Tonight here at 9 o'clock, just in the last 90 minutes, we have learned about a bill with bipartisan support that President Donald Trump vetoed.
And that's big news because his longtime ally, Lauren Boebert, was the sponsor. The bill would have provided clean water to rural southeast Colorado. Our Matt Morrow on it for us tonight. Matt.
Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, who for years has stood by and been one of President Donald Trump's most ardent supporters, is now publicly criticizing him in a statement she just shared with Fox 31. And this is all about a bipartisan bill that would have helped provide clean water to tens of thousands of people in southeastern Colorado. That bill would help finish the Arkansas Valley conduit by extending the loan time and cutting the interest. Again, this would have all helped provide clean and reliable water to some 50,000 people in the state. The bill is co-sponsored by Colorado Republican Congressman Jeff Hurd and tied to a Senate bill that both of Colorado's Democratic senators introduced. President Trump just this week vetoed the bill, writing in part, and I quote, "Enough is enough. My administration is committed to preventing American taxpayers from funding expensive and unreliable policies. Ending the massive cost of taxpayer handouts and restoring fiscal sanity is vital to the economic growth and the fiscal health of the nation." And to this veto and President Donald Trump, Congresswoman Lauren Boebert has this to say, quote, "I must have missed the rally where he stood in Colorado and promised to personally derail critical water infrastructure projects. My bad. I thought the campaign was about lowering costs and cutting red tape. But hey, if this administration wants to make its legacy blocking projects that deliver water to rural Americans, that's on them. I'm going to continue fighting for Colorado and standing up for our rural communities, our farmers, and every family that deserves safe, reliable drinking water without decades more delay." And Congresswoman Boebert is not the only one criticizing President Trump tonight. Colorado Senator and former Governor John Hickenlooper says the president is, quote, "playing partisan games and punishing Colorado by making rural communities suffer without clean drinking water." Matt Morrow, Fox 31.
All right. So I don't know. I think that that video is weird because the way President Trump talks about it, he describes it in a very different way than they described the bill to us in the beginning. In the beginning, they talk about it like it's all to provide more infrastructure to give drinking water to people who live in Colorado. And Boebert is now mad at President Trump because Trump is claims that Trump is hurting freshwater infrastructure by vetoing the bill. And like I said, it's kind of a weird feud because they talk to us again like they're continuing the infrastructure for freshwater for people in Colorado, but Trump talks about it like we're giving away free money or something. He's like, "Nah, we don't need to be giving handouts to people and stuff." It's almost like the wires are crossed or something. This shit doesn't sound right to me. He wasn't like, "Yeah, we're not going to give fresh water to people in Colorado." He was talking about it like it was food stamps, like it was just free stuff, and we're not doing that anymore. So I'm confused. I don't know what the hell that's about, and I don't know if it's intentional. Like, did President Trump just veto the bill because of Lauren Boebert? You know, like he just don't like her for whatever reason right now, so she's connected to it, so let's throw that away. Because if Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to do anything right now, he would absolutely slap that out of the sky. There's no way he would let that fly because he's feuding with her, calling her Marjorie Trader Greene, right? So is something like that going on with Boebert that we don't know about yet and now it's coming to the surface? Or was there something wrong with the bill and Boebert maybe wasn't saying that part up front? Maybe there's something weird in the bill and she's out here like, "Yeah, people deserve fresh water," but really in the background it's like, "Put $1 million in my pocket." And President Trump's like, "No, we're not going to do that." So I don't know. There's something confusing with that, but it's weird to see Boebert feuding with President Trump because they all used to be really cool. Either way, next up, Border Patrol months-long deployment to Chicago is now expected to go on for years. And I don't really know why that is, because if it's so bad in Chicago, then, they need to clean it up. But if it's not bad anymore, which is kind of what they're saying, that crime is low because of National Guard, if crime is low, why are they going to stay? Because that's what everybody was worried about. Them coming to town to crack down on crime, that's a good thing. Them not leaving is not a good thing, right? We don't need federal agents hanging out with pedestrians doing a bunch of fucking nothing, because that starts to become like monitoring, right? We're being monitored by the military, and we're not living like that. So we'll see. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this situation between Boebert and President Trump. Oh, breaking my neck here. I swear it's from walking outside. I did yesterday and today. And yesterday I walked for like 3 hours. I walked like 20 miles in the snow. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I don't know what else to say. That, and I'm drinking 4 or 5 Monsters a day. Ghostly, she was a Dem and Trump teamed up with her and she stabbed him in the back. Trump has a hard time picking friends. Yeah, Ghostly, I've heard a lot of people say that Trump puts people around him that are just not good for him. Guess if Lauren needs a place to stay, I got room in my pants. I will let her know, I will let her know. Hair juicer. Hair juicer, maybe I will have to get a hold of you, because I know what you're feeling, man. I will try to get a hold of you, hair juicer. I understand what you're going through. Zero, I wonder what else was in the bill for it to get vetoed. That's what I'm wondering too, Zero, because we're not getting all the information here. I mean, we normally don't, but in this, they didn't even try. Tom, that would be a huge help. That would be a huge help to me. Snooks, please give up the energy, the power drinks. Don't call them that, Snooks. People already think I'm like I get called all kinds of shit. They think because my skin's light that I'm a racist, and now you're telling me that I drink power drinks? Come on, man. I don't know, Snooks. It's better than doing drugs. You know? Hold on. What do we got going on over here? Thank you so much, Toast, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Toast. Thank you so much. It says, hope you. I'm assuming either way. I appreciate you, Toast. Thank you so much. I don't want to assume, but I do appreciate you. What's up, 8-Bit? Happy freedom to you. Thormac, thank you so much for digging the beats. Thank you so much, 8-Bit, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. It says, Happy New Year's, all. Happy New Year's to you, 8-Bit, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much, Angel, for joining the membership program over on Rumble, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you, Angel. Thank you so much for joining us. Holy, thank you so much, Angel, for that $10 donation. You're a badass. Thank you so much for the support. It says, here's to praying things get better for you. Thank you, Angel. I really appreciate you. You guys are fantastic. For the Texan, I know I am behind in the chat. I don't know how to fix that though. Guess please drink more power drinks. They're good for you. You guys don't call them power drinks. If I wasn't light complected, we'd be okay. But you know, they hear about me drinking these power drinks, and they're gonna want to know if we're holding meetings in the woods and shit. You know, we can't have stuff like that. Libby Racer, is Boebert a hooker? I mean, $20 is $20. No, I don't know. I don't think so. She had a family and stuff. She made some mistakes along the way. I don't think she's a prostitute, though. Toast, please read my next comment. I'm working on it. I was going down on the list. Now I'm going back up. I missed some things. Kevin, can you do trial by combat? No, but I wish. I'd be good at that. What's up, Boom? Happy freedom to you. For the Texan, Angel came and hang out with us when we were playing Harry Potter. We were playing the premium live. I don't know if it was the 1 hour live or the 4 hour live, but that's when I saw Angel in the chat. And then they showed up to yesterday's Coffee with Hooligans. What's up, Appeal to Evan? Happy freedom. Hope you were bundled. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wear lots of layers and stuff. Got to. It's frozen death outside. What's up, Uncle Cracker? Happy freedom to you. Polish, I think it's because of Tina Peters. I forgot to look up Tina Peters. I totally forgot about that. But why do you think that Trump vetoed the bill with Boebert in relation to Tina Peters? How is all of that connected? SOS, there's way more to water diversion across the country, way more behind the scenes. Oh, I'm sure. Watchmen, I wonder if it affects wells or ability to put in wells. A lot of bringing fresh water to rural limits your ability to put in a well. Yeah, Watchmen, I'm not sure. What's up, Colty? Happy freedom. Meadowmouth, Canada Dry Fruit Splash tastes great. The flavor we have is cherry. Oh, I think I've had that before, Meadowmouth. Don't they only make the two flavors? There's the regular and then there's the, like you were saying, the Fruit Splash. I've had them both. I like them both. I don't know if they're better than Verner's. You know, I don't know if I could say all that. Verner's tastes more caramelized than Canada Dry. They're both supposedly ginger pop or whatever they are, ginger ale, but Canada Dry tastes like Sprite to me. What's up, Meg B? Happy freedom to you and Happy New Year's. What's up, Otters? Happy freedom to you and Happy New Year's. Polish, Tina's being held in prison in Colorado for speaking out on 2020 election fraud. Yeah, and President Trump was trying to pardon her but can't because it's done on a state level and not a federal level or something like that. But he's still trying to. Why would that cause him to veto the bill though? Toast, hope you're surviving the ice storm across the lake here in Cheeseland. Has been, hold on, my chat's moving around here. Has been hit but not as bad as your local I don't know. Toast, are you repeating your message from earlier? We're getting snow right now. It's supposed to stop tomorrow, and then we're supposed to have 10 days where it's clear, but it's going to be a high of like 23 or 24, and then we got like 7 days in a row it's going to snow, and a couple of those I think are like a high of 11. I don't know what's going on. Mother Nature is pissed right now. Like, I don't know. That's why I try to keep my ass indoors. Thormac Varner's is where it's at. Yeah, see, that's how I feel too. Uncle Cracker, I'm tapping my mini keg. Anyone need a refill? We're going to have to form a line here. Snarl, Seagram's is the best ginger ale. Want to fight about it? You're cracking me up, Snarl. Some 7 and 7. Toast, yeah. It's been rough the last couple days. The snow has been a lot. Snooks, Varner's tastes more like ginger ale than regular ginger ale. What is regular ginger ale? I don't even know what that is. I thought Varner's was regular ginger ale. You guys are going to have to inform me. Hair juicer with the power drinks, not with the power fist. You're cracking me up. Go say, I can't read it out loud because YouTube's soft. It'll flag the live if I say it, but that's hilarious. There's a lot of funny videos about the white monsters. Kevin, the guy who predicted Trump getting shot, said to pray over New York City and Toronto tonight. I don't know. I feel like if you give that stuff too much thought, you're kind of giving it power. Because they always say that for New Year's. They always say like bad stuff's going to happen for New Year's. And hopefully that doesn't happen, but I'm praying for it. Praying for everything to be safe and fun. What's up, Xterra? Happy freedom. Ginger talk? Yeah. Lisa, I'm confused. If you don't have access to clean water, why did you build there? Well, what they mentioned in the video, and it was very brief, they said something like there was partial infrastructure and there's like an ongoing loan, and they wanted to extend the loan and either stop interest or pause interest or something like that. That's what the bill was supposed to do, so they could finish the infrastructure that would eventually provide drinking water to people of Colorado. But without passing the bill, it sounds like that infrastructure is not going to be completed, and that's preventing people from getting this drinking water. Now, President Trump vetoed the bill, so now it's just up in the air. They have no idea how they're going to complete that infrastructure, but that's what makes it all very weird. Lisa, I'm concerned about New York City, especially with Ma'am Donnie being sworn in at midnight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't worry about this stuff. I mean, I guess I would if I lived in New York, but they voted for that as far as I could tell. I haven't heard anybody say that it was a stolen election for Ma'am Donnie, so I don't know. All we could do is pray. Osiris, you go ahead. You open your face again. I'm throwing this band hammer. What's up, Visions? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Trent? Happy freedom to you. Canada Dry is the best ginger ale. You're getting banned. You're getting banned too. Come on, man. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. You just taking over the chat here. It happens. What's up, Sally? Happy freedom. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. What's up, Tar Kitty? Happy freedom to you and Happy New Year's. I watch Wood Trash TV. I didn't know there was Wood TV at all. They have Wood Radio here, but I haven't seen TV. What's up, Charmaine? Happy freedom. Charmaine, grandson uses Discord while playing games. Yeah, a lot of people do that. What's up, Dave? Happy freedom. What's up, Susan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Russell? Happy freedom. Russell, why are you on the goof tube? You need to come home, Russell. Your juicer candidate dry as ass. Fight me. All right, let's move forward here. Fist fighting over the ginger ale. You guys didn't even explain to me what real ginger ale is. Now, I have concerns. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, Border Patrol's month-long deployment to Chicago is expected to go on for years. Now, again, it's sort of concerning that that's being said. If Chicago's such a dangerous place, this has to last for years, then so be it. But if National Guard is just going to stay in Chicago because they feel like it, that's too much. That's government overreach. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
The head of Border Patrol's at-large operations assisting Immigration and Customs Enforcement said agents will remain in Chicago for years. Gregory Bavino, commander of the operations at-large, referenced LL Cool J while announcing the operations in Chicago.
We're sending the U.S. Border Patrol in Chicago to take care of business.
During the Trump administration's crackdown on general crime in cities in the summer, Border Patrol opted to send in agents to cities nationwide to tackle crime, as well as illegal immigration in Chicago. Border Patrol made a very public entrance to Chicago early this fall, parading down Michigan Avenue in tactical gear. More than 800 people in the U.S. illegally were arrested by federal police in September, and that number has soared into the thousands since then. In December, Governor J.B. Pritzker signed into law legislation to protect against unjust federal immigration enforcement. The law banned federal immigration authorities from making arrests at courthouses.
Okay. So we'll see what that's like, because Border Patrol is also in New Orleans right now. I'm trying to think where else they are. I think they're in Ohio still, too. There's a couple spots where Border Patrol's been hanging out, and we've been trying to stay up to date with it. But now they're saying that they're going to remain in Chicago for years. And I don't know how they're going to justify that, because the local government doesn't even want them there at all. Pritzker and, not Mike Johnson, but Mayor Johnson there in Chicago, they are constantly demonizing ICE and talking bad about the Border Patrol. They obviously don't want them there. The locals do. The people who are tired of the crime, they want National Guard there. But, I mean, how can they call it? Because I can't even think what the guy's name is. The commander of Border Patrol, whatever his name is, I can't think of right this second. He was in court because they were claiming he was using force or whatever without reason, and so they forced him to go into court every single day for like a week at like 6 p.m. and everybody knew about it, and the protesters were taking advantage of it. And so it's like even the court system was doing that to him. I think it's Bovino is who I'm thinking of. I think that's his name is Bovino. But either way, even the court system was mistreating him. So now they're like, oh, National Guard's gonna be there for years by force, or do you have like reasons? Because it sounds like that's going to cause problems, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, next up, Russia releases footage of alleged drone targeting Putin's residence. Now, I think it was yesterday we covered this story. They said there was 91 drones that were sent, supposedly by the Ukraine, to Putin's residence, like an assassination attempt kind of situation. Now, supposedly the Russian air defense shot all 91 drones out of the sky. Ukraine said that they did not send drones over there. They did not try and do that. And it's suggested that it could all be a lie, because President Trump is trying to do peace deals between Russia and Ukraine, right? And so Zelensky was meeting with President Trump last Sunday at Mar-a-Lago, and then all of a sudden this happened. So they were like, maybe Russia's lying about this drone attack to have leverage, to have more leverage to dictate how the peace deal goes. To be like, well, I was going to do this, but you just tried to assassinate me, so now I'm not willing to do this. Let's do it this way now, right? To renegotiate now that we got these new terms or whatever. But people aren't believing it. They just ain't believing the deal. So now they released this video that we're going to watch here in just a second, where they're showing a drone and this guy's talking. Now the guy's speaking Russian, and YouTube's fancy enough to where if I put the captions on, the captions will be in English, because they didn't put any captions on this. And you're going to have to just read it. It's like 45 seconds, 49 seconds long. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm wondering, is it propaganda or is this actually the site of a downed drone? It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Chicago potentially having National Guard for the next few years. Guess trust me, Ukraine would do it. I mean, I'm open-minded to all of it. I think all possibilities are possible. Oh, Zero, thank you for letting me know. I did not realize. Guess in Special Forces, they teach you to save and drink your own pee. Colorado needs to think on that. They'll be all right. They'll figure it out. Is that Big Booty? What time is it? Starting to get close to that time. Ghostly, Colorado wants to force other states to give up water and are using the Fed to strong-arm states that don't want to sell. California did the same thing. By passing the bill on a federal level, other states will be forced to supply water that they can't afford to. Interesting, Ghostly. I didn't think about that. Yeah, trying to get it passed at a federal level because this one state doesn't have water. Yeah, I could see that. It's weird the way they told us about the entire story, though. They went a weird way about doing that. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy Freedom. Kevin, send the robot dogs. They had robot dogs in New York for a while. I wonder if they still have those deployed. I think they were doing that in California, too. What's up, Cat Dog? Happy Freedom to you. Appreciate you joining us. My feed, the bill would have taken water from Colorado to California, passed in 1960 by JFK. See, I figured there was more to everything that was going on in the background there. But I was like, they spun the story to make it seem like President Trump vetoed the bill and Boebert's just really mad. And that's kind of the focus of the video. They didn't really explain all of that. I'm glad you guys knew, because I knew there was something weird going on. Colty, I swear we must have slipped into an alternate reality. We're in like bizarro world. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It seems like stuff just doesn't make sense. Shroomish, can't believe that Trump's still going on with these Ukraine garbage. Well, supposedly they're getting at the end of the peace talks here, but with the whole drone situation, you know. Happy New Year to you, Cat Dog. What are your guys' plans for New Year's? Or what is your guys' New Year's resolutions? I was going to post that in the chat and I totally forgot. What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy Freedom to you. Watchman. Real ginger ale is fermented ginger root and sugar. Can you get real ginger ale or do you got to make it? I kind of want to try it. I thought Varner's was me drinking real ginger ale. I don't know. Am I fit to like live alone in my house? Sometimes you guys make me question this. Kevin, grab a friend. Okay, can't even check the first box there. Let's see. Grab a friend and a small hatchet. Go harvest some chaga mushroom. It's worth $50 a pound dry, and you can find giant ones that are like 20 pounds a pop. I don't know anything about that, Kevin. Where do you go find those kind of mushrooms? We got those, what are those mushrooms that everybody loves? Morale mushrooms or whatever. We got a ton of that stuff here. I don't know if you can find it in the winter, but I know you can when it's wet outside. Oh yeah, are we getting near that time? Yeah, you sound all tired and stuff. No, you don't need to tear up top my chair. Look at you. Look at you. This is a T-Rex cat. Look at this T-Rex Klaus here. Klaus there. Are you twerking? You twerking that booty? That's right. Earn those doll hairs. We got to get an attorney or you're going to run out of Fancy Feast. Goodness. It's a whole Klaus here. There's a Klaus in this house. Toast, fall is best for the mushrooms. Otters, I swear Klaus is twerking. I don't know if you guys got to see that. That was free. He was shaking those cakes for you guys. He's fond of you guys. Guess 49 seconds. That's twice as long as my sex life. We're proud of you guys, Sam. I hope you know that. Here, G's are staying home. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Bill Clay, a wild Klaus appeared. Otters, oh my God, running out of Fancy Feast. It was nice knowing you. Sleep with one eye. Yeah, we can't let that happen. Kevin, it looks like a burnt part of the tree. What, the Klaus Daniels? I'm actually kind of excited to take the tree down. I don't know why. Something about it being right here makes me feel claustrophobic. Like, takes up too much room. It stresses me out. For the Texan just ordered Panda Express. About going out? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough to go outside right now. I wish I could order Panda Express. I've never had it before, but everyone seems to like it. What's up, Hooligan Island? Happy freedom to you. Otters, be careful with real ginger ale. Can't drink it like regular soda. Real ginger will burn your esophagus after a while. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know that. I know it's dangerous. Bill Clay getting drunk? Well, that's right. Starting the new year right. Butterfly, I'm back. I was loading up crockpot with beef, veggies, and potatoes. Sounds fantastic. I need to get back into using my crock pot. There was a comment that I was looking for, and I can't find it. Thank you so much, Colty, for the Venmo. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll check it after the live, but you're a badass. Thank you. Colty, but you call Panda Express Chinese food? Nope. What is it, Colty? Everybody else calls it Chinese food. It's fine when everybody else calls it Chinese food, but when I say it, then it's bad. Lisa, poor kitty's so neglected. Oh, I know. You hear that, Klaus Daniels? You got sympathizers. There's people who feel for you. Look at this poor Klaus. Oh, he must be starving. Look at this poor baby here. Oh, poor baby Klaus. T-Rex Klaus here. That's right. You're just the poor baby. Oh, small horse here. Yes. All right. Get that booty over there. Yes. You sit over there on your Klaus tower. On his high tower there. Meta, here comes the Klaus. Yep. Can't miss him. Lisa, is Klaus pregnant? No, he's... God, what did they even call him? I can't remember what the liberals were saying. He's not a birthing person. He's not. He's a boy. He's a real boy. He's missing his nuggets because he was a little bit too rambunctious. I had to get him fixed. But he's still a boy. He's not a eunuch. Not yet. What's up, Motorsport? Happy freedom. You got 6 tabby cats? He's building a small army. Agent O smoking weed. Well, there you go. There you go. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. Visions, you're getting married? Well, congratulations to you. That's awesome. What's up, Montag? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mana? Happy freedom to you. I thought you had to be in the Olympics to drink pee. What? Is that where they're doing the next one in California? Weird. What's up, Army Vet? Happy freedom. And happy New Year's to all of you hooligans. Show what? Max Ginger Beer NA is the best. Used to drink it in New Zealand and Antarctica. Just can't find it in the U.S. Interesting. I wonder why we can't get it here. It's a Black Sheep. Happy freedom and happy New Year's to you. Zero, I don't remember the last time I went out for New Year's, like 20 years ago. I've never had a good time going out for New Year's. I used to date this one woman for like 10 years. Between 19 and 29, I dated her. And she loved going out all the damn time. Like 3-4 times a week, $80 a night. Drink until you're throwing up on the way home. Like, just hated it. Hated my life the whole damn time. And she would drag me out at midnight. And she'd be so damn drunk that she couldn't even crawl back into the car. and she'd be fist fighting me for the keys and all this I fucking don't miss that. So now I don't go out. If I go out, I go to Ludington and I go to the ball drop, which is fun to just stand there, listen to music, fireworks and all that. But as soon as the ball drops, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not hanging out. I'm not wasting money. I'm not getting involved in everybody's shenanigans. I just don't. I'm an old man. On the outside, I'm 30. How old am I? 36. On the inside, I'm 86. And so I got to take my old ass to bed. Anyways, next up we got Russia releases footage of alleged drone targeting Putin's residence. Now, like I said, I got to turn the captions on this. You guys are going to have to figure out how to read. Last second crash course here. Klaus will teach you how to do it. It's not a long video. It's only 49 seconds. But this is them trying to convince us that they had to defend themselves from 91 drones that was going to do bad things to Putin. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to remind you, hooligans, really quick. If you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this polled up. Is it real? Is it propaganda? The world may never know. And get these captions turned on real quick, because otherwise I just assume you guys don't speak Russian. We will play this on the full screen and it should help you guys read the captions. Let's do it like that. So either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
В результате анализа сбития украинских беспилотников была обнаружена одна из модификаций Чеклун-В. Боевая часть данного беспилотника представляет собой фугасный заряд весом 6 кг. Данная фугасная часть начинена большим количеством поражающих элементов и предназначалась для поражения живой силы и гражданских объектов. В связи с попаданием в хвостовую часть данный беспилотный аппарат остался целым. Тот редкий уникальный случай, когда мы имеем не разорвавшуюся боевую часть, начиненную фугасными элементами массой 6 кг.
Okay. So like I said, that's kind of weird. And it's all in relation to the 91 drones that were supposedly sent to Putin's residence and was shot out of the sky by the Russian air defense. But no one can confirm it. Nobody says it's real except for Russia. And now this video has come out. Now in the video, if you weren't reading the captions, they were saying that the drone was armed with warheads and they were undetonated because of the way the drone went down. It says the drone's like tail end was damaged, caused the drone to be downed. So he's just standing there giving an interview right next to a live warhead, supposedly. I don't know. I don't really believe that. I just don't. I don't believe he was sitting there doing a pretty little interview in front of a live warhead that could just go off at any time. And I don't believe that's a downed drone that's one of 91. And why would it be 91? Why'd you send 91 drones? Why didn't you send 90 or 95 or 92? Why was it 91? And it's just, they thought that was going to be more believable? I don't know. I just don't believe it. It might be real though. But what do you hooligans think? Do you think it's the real deal or is this some Russian propaganda? Either way, next up we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Donnie and it's titled Fixed It. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this down drone out in Russia. Here, Juicer, it's an explosive. Let me just grab it with my hand. Yeah, exactly. Ghostly, I thought they said it was 91. That's one toy drone. Yeah, I'm not really buying it. Ghostly, yeah, my luck is just shit enough. I know I'd get hit by a drunk driver again. Yeah, Ghostly, that's another thing, is dealing with drunk people on New Year's is challenging. Something that they used to do in Ludington, which is where I go do the flag walks and stuff, and they probably still do it. Taxis and I think even police officers, maybe even dial ride, if you guys know what dial ride is, it's like a bus system or whatever. They do free rides on New Year's, so you don't have to drive drunk and you don't get in trouble. I don't know if there's a hotline or what, but there's a lot of people that utilize that. And so they have free public transit. Only for New Year's, though. The rest of the time, it's like you can't even find transit, but there's stuff like that to try and help. Yeah, don't drive drunk. Ghostly, St. Patrick's Day and New Year's, I never go out. Yeah, I forgot about St. Patrick's Day. People love that green beer. Ghostly, I mean, he is Russian. Him poking a live explosive was the most believable part of the bullshit. I mean, I suppose. Polish, I miss the fun of drinking, but I don't miss the hangovers. Yeah. You wanna chill out? You just hurt yourself, didn't you? Well, you know that's no way to climb the tower. You need to sit down. You're doing too much. You want that fancy feast, don't you? We need to crack a can. It's not happening right now. You better go sit down somewhere. We're about halfway through this. He's going to learn patience today. Toast. Immigrant about to make Irish beer brown. Not going to lie. What are you talking about, Toast? Culty. Russia's actually a pretty alright country, and they've gotten a really bad rap. They've been demonized, and it's nothing like what the media says. Yeah, I figure all countries are like that, except for North Korea. I actually believe North Korea sucks. I totally believe that. I don't know about other places, but that place, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that place sucks. Boom, the amateur drunks are out for New Year's. And that's right, a bunch of posers. Appeal to heaven, that was batteries, not an explosive. Yeah, but that's what he was saying. He was saying that there was a live warhead on there. But yeah, it was showing batteries, and it was showing like drone motors and stuff. Kevin, Zelensky owes me money. I know, I don't understand how we don't own Ukraine right now. We bought it. We gave them all the doll hairs. What's up, Fitzy? Happy freedom. It's too cold this year. It is, yeah, it is very cold outside. Angel, just turned 43 and still feel like I'm in my 20s. You're only as old as you feel, Angel. You're in your 20s and I'm in my 80s. Just doing the thing. Culty just turned 39. I feel like I'm fucking 79. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Like when you try to use your knees in the morning. It's like you go to stand up and you're like, oh my goodness. It's like, why does it hurt so much? Yup. Otters, when you get older, you will appreciate celebrating more life milestones away from everyone. Yeah, Otters, I believe you. Angel, I prefer staying indoors and drink. Yep, me too. Butterfly, soon Klaus will crush tiny Japanese villages just like Godzilla. We're going to record it. We should do that. We should get little figurines and make a little video with Klaus. Why not? People love Klaus. Why are you eyeballing me like that? I'll put you on camera. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom and Happy New Year. Magic Moon, knee inflammation due to poisons in plants. Yeah. Our food is poison. Our food's not even food. Toes, cue the Godzilla scream audio. Yeah. Kung Fu, you're omnipresent. So, Walter, happy freedom. Hey, you know, my keyboard is high too. You too, like you also, you and your keyboard are high. Well, don't fall from up there. What's up, Crank? Happy freedom. What's up, DB? Happy freedom to you. DP. I don't know why I can't talk. North Korea is a CIA proxy operation. It seems that way. I believe it. What's up, Parker? Happy freedom. What's up, Salty Alien? Happy freedom to you. Fake fruit. What does that mean? When somebody pretends to be flamboyant? What's up, Zesty? Happy freedom to you. Klaus is making biscuits. I know. It's New Year's. He's over here baking. What's up, Sandra? Happy Freedom. Or Sandra. What's up, Noodles? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. What's up, Ron? Happy Freedom. I don't know why you guys are beefing on YouTube about smoking weed. Soft. You guys are fucking soft, man. That's all right. Anyways, moving forward, like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Donnie. Let's get it pulled up. This is what the mechanic does with my Subaru. All right, hooligans. Like I said, this was provided by Donnie, and it's titled Fixed It. All better. All right, getting back into the news here. Crews discover body during search for Camilla, or I don't know how you say her name. We'll go with Camilla. Awaiting medical examiner results. This is about the 19-year-old that went missing on Christmas Eve. We've been staying up to date about it, and I think it was when we ended the live yesterday, right before we ended, you guys were saying in the chat that they had discovered a body. So this is that video. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, log in, come to the live, hop in the chat. And like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get this video pulled up. It's our follow-up, like I said, on the 19-year-old that went missing on Christmas Eve. Come on. There we go. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommentTube, and let's get into this.
Now at noon, we're continuing our coverage on the search for 19-year-old Camila Mendoza Olmos. Search teams found a body yesterday on the northwest side after searching a field near her home multiple times. KENS 5's Andrew Moore joins us live and walks us through the critical details we're still waiting for. Andrew?
Yes, we're still waiting for the medical examiner to officially describe what's going on here. And the sheriff said yesterday he can't definitively say this is Camila. However, he did say that he strongly feels it is her. And he said that the clothing on the body kind of matched what the family was telling them that they should expect to find. They found that body around 4:45 yesterday in a field belonging to a landscaping company. The sheriff said the field was only a few hundred yards from the home. The sheriff's office also said they found indicators of, quote, suicidal ideations during this investigation. They're not specifically calling this a suicide yet, but the sheriff has said that they do not expect foul play, and they did find a gun near the location of the body. So right now we are still waiting for the sheriff's office to release the identification of the body, the cause of death, and provide more details on that gun that was found. And however this turns out, the sheriff said this morning, this has been an emotional week. Make sure that you check on how your loved ones are doing during the holiday season, because you might never be quite sure what they are going through. Live on the northwest side, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
Okay, so I think we'll probably have one more follow-up video once they confirm everything and get back autopsy report and all of that stuff. They're saying they found the body, but they haven't confirmed if it's her, but they believe it is. They're not calling it a suicide yet, but they found a gun near the body, and they don't think that there was foul play. So they also said in the last time we covered a video talking about this follow-up, They were saying that they found self-deletion content on her phone. I don't know if that means text messages of talking about deleting herself. Maybe it was memes. Maybe it was videos from TikTok. It's hard to say. But they were saying that they did find some of that content. She left her phone at home. The phone was off when they found it. And she went and wandered away from the house. And now, you know, they believe this body is hers. So it kind of sounds like she knew what she was doing. That sucks that she did that for Christmas, though. It's like, she might have hated her life and whatever was happening, and she just didn't want to do it anymore, which I could fully understand that. But, man, did you hate your family or what? Because you just ruined Christmas for them forever. Forever. From here on out, every Christmas will be a reminder of what happened. And that's the thing, you know, that's the thing you got to consider if you're, you know, in that situation. I don't know. That's rough stuff. Like, that's really rough. So, like I said, I assume that we'll have a follow-up video where they'll confirm these things that we're wondering. We'll see how it goes. Either way, next up we got Trump administration freezes childcare funds for Minnesota, which is good stuff, something you could expect to happen. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the situation with that 19-year-old that went missing on Christmas Eve. Zero, it's because they don't want the fam to have to clean up the mess. Well, yeah, I understand going outside and doing it somewhere where your family's not going to find you and people you love aren't going to find you, kids aren't going to find you. Stuff. I mean, like I said, I could fully understand her situation as far as not wanting to be here anymore. I know what it's like to think that. But regardless if they had to clean it up or not, every single Christmas will be a reminder of the day that she walked away and never came back. So I feel like she should have waited till after Christmas. You know, a couple days or maybe even after New Year's or something. Like, she knew she was going to do the thing. She could, I don't know. I guess when you're at the end of your rope, you're at the end of the rope. And that's that. Tom, I thought it was extremely rare for a woman to use a gun to delete themselves. I don't know about that. I know if most of the time if women kill men, it's through poison. Most of the time that's their preference, is to poison men if they're going to kill men. I don't know about self-deletion though. I don't know much about that. Ghostly, parents still never been on camera. Illegals with a gun that the daughter stole. I mean, it could be. Hair juicer, no foul play, but we found a gun. Excuse me? They must have confirmed that they own the gun or something. I don't know. It'll be interesting. We got to get a follow-up. Oh my goodness. Guess that Klauszilla. Exactly. That's a real photo. That ain't even AI. Had to pay a hefty fine after Klaus did that. That's why we can't let him outside anymore. Hair juicer, just buy a Honda. I know. Hair juicer, Zelensky owes me like 3 cars. I know, me too. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom. Otters, why did you word it like that? I'm trying to read it out loud, but I don't know how to read it out loud with the way that you said it. You said it like it belongs to you. And I don't know how to reword that. Otter is saying a woman with a 357 found her the next day with a note on her door. Can't believe no one heard the shot at 2 a.m. in the other rooms. Interesting, Otters. It's no good. It's no good. Boom. Women often fail at self-deletion. I actually saw a video that was talking about that. That women try to delete themselves either just as much as men or maybe even more often than men, but men are more successful at it. Men actually follow through with it at a higher rate than women do. But I don't know. You know, like we say all the time, research and stuff is not free, right? These studies and stuff, they are not free. And so if they're studying anything or finding research for anything, statistics and stuff like that, it's because there's a motive behind it, right? They're being paid by somebody who wants the information to look a certain way. That's why we'll hear statistics about something, and then 10 years later, the statistics are wrong. They were always wrong, right? Like certain ingredients. All these ingredients are good for you. 10 years later, no, they actually cause cancer. Oh, okay, Pluto's no longer a planet. You know, like all this stuff. It's because who's funding that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I take everything with a grain of salt, and I try to be open-minded about it all. What's up, Sergeant Tripod? Happy freedom to you. Otters. Most people come to hotels. I did not know that. I never thought about that. Yeah, something that's funny. I wish I could read that out loud. My feed, 100 yards from her home. A week later, they found her. Yeah, that's a little suspicious. What's up, T1? Happy freedom to you. And happy New Year's. Shroomish? I don't know. It's not great. Shroomish is like, we're better at everything. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, who has the best diarrhea? We do. Like, I don't know. It's not good. It's not a race we want to win. Otter. Oh, I didn't realize you have a hotel or work at a hotel. That makes the way you worded that make a lot more sense. Boom, you can't hide underneath a hotel bed anymore for that reason. I didn't know. I can't believe I'd never heard anything about that. Meta pulled your left hip. You gotta chill out. Can't be, see, screwing around. That's how it goes. That's how I always tell Klaus Daniels. Hope you start feeling better. Visions, I think China would suck too. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because the people sort of seem happy in China, but at the same time, they don't really know any better. Like North Koreans supposedly hate us because they think they're starving because of us. They think it's our fault that they're going hungry and whatever is happening in North Korea. So I don't know. The brainwashing is effective. What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom to you. You guys are posting all that stuff I can't read out loud. Hooligans Island, I know. It's not necessarily my fault. You know, this is what the news provided. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, Trump administration freezes child care funding for Minnesota. Now, some people probably are going to be screwed over by this happening. But we know it's because all the Somalian daycares there that are committing fraud. Now, I swear this is news. Okay, I know the face she's making right now looks like she's happy to see you in the best kind of way, but this is news. I swear, put your pants back on. This is news. Once again, this is Trump administration freezes child care funds for Minnesota. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
The Trump administration is freezing child care funding for Minnesota. This comes after the Department of Homeland Security started investigating dozens of daycare centers. The department posted videos on Monday showing agents asking businesses about nearby facilities. It stems from a now viral video posted over the weekend by YouTuber and Trump supporter Nick Shirley. In the video, he claims the businesses are fraudulently receiving millions in federal funds. The White House and Elon Musk then amplified those videos online. Minnesota officials say each facility mentioned in the video had children inside during unannounced site visits over the past 6 months.
While we have questions about some of the methods that were used in the video, we do take the concerns that the video raises about fraud very seriously.
CBS News also reviewed the daycares mentioned in the video and found all but 2 have active licenses. Some were inspected as recently as 3 weeks ago. Many were cited and fined for safety violations, but investigators found no evidence of fraud.
I like how they add that little bit there at the end. They have not found any fraud. Really? Because I'm pretty sure they're like the capital of fraud right now. But sure, just keep spinning the nonsense. They're saying the Trump administration is freezing funding for childcare in Minnesota. Also mentions that some of these childcare facilities have been interviewed and investigated, and all of them but 2 had proper licensing, which wasn't even the question. The question is whether or not they're taking care of children. Do you have children at the facility that you're receiving millions of dollars for? Now, they claimed that there was kids. They were like, we checked the facilities and they had kids. Did they have as many kids as they were supposedly taking care of? Because what Nick, I can't think of what his name is, the reporter guy who's kind of blowing the story open, they have paperwork, and they're like, okay, well, it says you're taking care of 210 kids in this very small building. Are you doing that? And then, people aren't responding and all of that. Well, supposedly they're being investigated, and they have kids. Like, is that 200 kids? They have the kids they're supposedly taking care of. They don't want to talk about that. But what they do want to let you know is that they haven't found any fraud yet. No, okay. Well, that's nice. Either way, next up, ICE doesn't plan to detain Kilmar Abrego Garcia again as long as the judge's order banning it stands. So Kilmar Abrego Garcia, which is the poor father from Maryland, according to the Democrats, but apparently he's also accused of being a woman-beating, human trafficking piece of shit who's also MS-13, which they've stopped saying that, but that's what they used to say. Back when they sent him to Supermax, the CCOT in El Salvador, where they said he would never come back. He would never again step foot on U.S. soil, and here he is. And like I said before, he's been freed. Then he was allowed to go back to Maryland. He's walking the streets with us right now. And now they're talking about throwing out the charges. And what's the other one? Oh, and ICE is not going to arrest him again, apparently. All of that's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Minnesota losing their child care funding. For right now, it's froze. It's not removed yet. Hair juicer. Yeah, exactly. 0. And of course, a Trump supporter. Yeah, and I thought that too when I first listened to that and put it on the schedule. Nick Shirley, right? Is that what it is? And they're like, yeah, and Trump supporter. Like, that matters, huh? That matters about him knocking on daycare doors, asking if they're doing their job since nobody else is doing this door knocking and stuff. Yeah, let's make sure to call him a Trump supporter. They might as well have been like, he thought about going to J6. Might as well just like add that in there too. Just why not? Colty, the FBI whistleblower Kyle already proved that he was MS-13. People went over all of that evidence. Yeah, see? And now they're talking about dropping the charges and stuff. Kung Fu, the Somali people will be fine. They already got millions. Yeah, and I haven't heard of any consequences. They're like, yeah, there's billions of dollars in fraud in Minnesota. Cool. That sucks. And they're like, yeah, it does. That does suck. And you didn't do anything about that? And there's, nah, not at all. Like, oh, okay. Watchmen, they're stopping funding to all states, the last I heard. Well, like I said, I bet some people are getting screwed over. There's probably legitimate childcare facilities that do need the funding, I assume. And they're going to be screwed over because of these Somali people or, whatever, the fraud stuff that's going on. Butterfly could have opened a learning center. Darn, yeah. Still could. It doesn't seem like there's consequences to it. What's up, Starn? Happy Freedom, and thank you for joining us over here. We're not live on Twitch. I almost said Netflix. One day we'll be live on Netflix. Nah, we're not gay enough for that. We're not live on Twitch right now because the title is too spicy for Twitch. I tried to launch the live on Twitch 6 times, and it don't work. So that's why we're not live on Twitch right now. ISIS is too strong for Twitch. What's up, Ghetto Boy? Happy Freedom. All states are now having the funding stop. See, all I found was that one video talking about Minnesota. Total Care Seattle was like 20 home daycares listed in one low-income housing area of about 10 blocks. Yeah, I'm trying to think, was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before we covered that Washington has like 283 child care facilities that primary language is Somali in, and so they're being investigated to see if they're a part of fraud stuff going on. I imagine these kind of stories is going to be in the news for a while. Just like the drones. Remember the drones were a thing. Chinese spy balloon was a thing. I think it's going to be like that, where they're just going to be focusing on the Somali fraud. We'll call it child care fraud. It sounds better, I suppose. But either way, I think they're going to focus on this while they wait for something else to come along. Keep it salty. Wife and I work. No child care. 2 kids, figure it out. Yeah, keep it salty. That's for sure. It's easier with family, but not everybody has family. What's up, Cass? Happy Freedom. What's up, Trickster? Happy Freedom to you, and Happy New Year's to you, Hooligans. What's up, Sage Pup? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year's. What's up, Roy? Happy Freedom to you. Parabellum, about $9 billion in fraud. For reference, Somalia's 2025 GDP is $13 billion. That's crazy. Charmaine, $33,000 a month in payments. Could you imagine that? Could you, like, that's way more than I make in a year, and I know that's not very high income, $33,000, but couldn't imagine making that a month. That'd be crazy. There'd be signs. There'd be signs. Klaus Daniels got a diamond necklace on and stuff. He's got a gold grill. Like, his ears are pierced and shit. He's styling. He's cruising. He's got a female companion with him. She knows he's a eunuch. It's okay. I don't know. There'd be signs. We were making $33K a month. Bullseye, yeah, we're taking care of 200 kids, building occupancy 50. Yeah, and that's what it looks like, too. Happy Freedom to you, Bullseye. Colty, have the whole cat bedazzled. That's right. Klaus likes it. He's a fancy Klaus. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, next up we got ICE doesn't plan to detain Kilmar Abrego Garcia again as long as judges the order banning it stands. I don't know. I don't know how Kilmar Abrego Garcia is getting out of all this trouble, considering he's here illegally, but he is somehow. He must be connected to Hillary or something, because he's getting his way all of a sudden. Either way, before we get into this, I'm going to remind you, Hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry's been in and out of the hospital recently, and he is in need of a kidney transplant. I put together a page for him over on the website. It has his story, his details, links, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up about Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He's not only a poor father from Maryland, but he's got to be the luckiest guy alive. I don't know what's going on with the O faces today. These women are looking flirty. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
A man who became a flashpoint in the immigration debate will remain free by order of a judge. Immigration authorities will not try to rearrest or detain Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Newly unsealed documents from the government showed Department of Justice leaders have been working with prosecutors in Nashville to prosecute the high-profile immigrant. Earlier this year, courts found Abrego Garcia was wrongfully deported to El Salvador and then later returned to the U.S. to face criminal charges. His lawyers argue the charges should be dismissed, claiming he's the victim of vindictive political prosecution.
The Justice Department decided to bring these charges against him because he asserted his due process rights when they illegally shipped him off to CCOT in El Salvador. So yes, this looks like another example of the Trump administration sometimes manipulating the facts, here bringing a vindictive case against Abrego Garcia.
A major hearing over Abrego Garcia's effort to get the pair of charges tossed is set for late January. His trial, which had been scheduled for next month, has been postponed and a new date has not been set.
Okay. So, like I said, he is a lucky guy. They are saying that, or ICE is saying that they're not going to be detaining Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He's now being referred to as a high-profile immigrant, which is interesting. He has celebrity status now. They mentioned that his next hearing is in late January, and the hearing is to be about getting the charges dropped. His trial for human trafficking doesn't even have a date yet. I'm thinking it don't have a date because they're going to actually allow him to drop the charges. That's what I think is going to happen. They're waiting to see how this charges getting thrown out hearing goes before making a date for the trial. If they get this thrown out, then the Trump administration kind of did publicize him as this big giant immigrant thing, use him as the poster child for it, and then moved past it and allowed him to just go back to being the person he was before they ever arrested him in the first place. I'm not going to be exactly excited if that's how that works. If they throw these charges out, then this whole deal was a big-ass gimmick. That doesn't change him being a human trafficker or MS-13 or a woman beater or anything. It doesn't change any of that. But the fact that they're not going to hold him accountable for all of that after they deported him and then brought him back on our dime. We paid for him to come back. And they said the only reason he came back is because they were going to convict him of human trafficking. If they throw these charges out and they let him go back home to Maryland to continue human trafficking and beating his wife in front of his kids, that's going to look like shit on the Trump administration. I mean, it's not going to be like regret your vote kind of stuff, but that doesn't look very good. So we'll see how this turns out, because he should have never came back, you know, like not if things are going this way. Either way, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It's titled Inside the Arrest of Texas Man with Alleged ISIS Ties. I didn't realize Americans were still trying to join ISIS. You got to be just a full tard to do stuff like that. But this guy in Texas, he thought he was joining ISIS. He was talking to Fed boys, but, you know, it's the same thing. Anyways, it's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Jagular, the douchebag's got to go. Yep, you're right. Jagular, fucking leftists. Yeah, it's only leftists that want to join ISIS. I don't know why anybody would want to. Otters, this dude's ridiculous. Let's see. Also, found the video, was looking for it, posted in Discord. If you want to check it out, tag me in it, Otters, and I'll check it out after the live. Plastic Quack, happy freedom to you if I can get you already. Nah, let's see, go to jail, deport for free. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that was another thing he was saying. Maybe that's what it is. The last video that we covered with Garcia, I forgot until just right now. He was offering to deport. Now, today's the last day. If you're here illegally, you had until today to deport, to self-deport. And if you did, instead of $1,000, you were going to get $3,000, plus a free trip to wherever you want to go. Now, he wanted to go to the Caribbean or something like that. He wanted to go somewhere that people go to vacation. He wanted to be deported to a place like that, get his $3,000, and retain the possibility of coming back as long as he does it legally. He was mentioning that the last time we covered a follow-up on Kilmar Abrego Garcia. So maybe they're going to throw the charges out because he's willing to self-deport, but then he's going to take his doll hairs and he's not getting $3,000 because I highly doubt he's self-deporting today. So he's going to get his $1,000 hairs. He's going to go to some vacation paradise and then hang out long enough to come back legally to go back and beat his wife in front of his kids. I guess maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe he's lying about it. Maybe he's like, hey, I'm trying to self-deport, and you guys are screwing things up. Fed boys are like, okay, we're going to drop the charges so you can self-deport. He's going to be like, probably not going to self-deport now. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. We'll have a follow-up, I'm sure. Hooligans Island, I need champagne-flavored snow cone. You guys like champagne? It makes my stomach hurt for some reason. It's something about the way they process it. That and keg beer. I can't drink beer out of a keg. It gives me a headache. It makes me sick. What's up, Republitarian? Happy freedom to you. Is that the same woman he beats? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the video. It probably was, though. Guess a blimp is curvy. I don't know why you hating on them curvy. You know, there's pluses to it besides their size. Thanks so much, Ramsey, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Ramsey. Thank you so much. It says, like and repost the stream, or we are sending you to be cared for at a learning center, at a learning center in Little Somalia. That's right, Ramsey. Thank you so much for the support. Why you only show fat reporters? They're not fat. The real skinny ones got stinky hoo-ha's. See, you guys. Sometimes my mouth works before my brain does. I'll just keep that stuff to myself. What's up, Bulky? What's up, Italian? Happy freedom and happy New Year's to you, hooligans. Bulky, Texas has a huge Muslim population. Let's see, Governor Abbott had to stop it. Yeah, there was a city that they were going to build, and Abbott did stop it because they were worried about Sharia law. I think he made it illegal. He made something about what they were doing illegal, and then these two groups, the Muslim Brotherhood and somebody else, CARE or something like that, they're considered terrorist organizations or something right now, and they're trying to defend themselves in court. We covered a video about it, I think, last week. But yeah, he did prevent that stuff from happening. Costa Rica, yeah, Repub, that's what it was. Costa Rica. Kung Fu, he seems to have a lot of doll hairs. That's what I'm thinking too. Where do these people get this money from? Like, oh no, I'm being charged with something. Better pull these $1 million doll hairs out of my pocket. I don't know how that works. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to heaven. I love a plump lady. You hooligans are cracking me up today. Holy. Hooligans Island. Everybody break out your New Year's chip clips. I got 3 of them on right now. Ghostly. Trump needs to learn not to talk so much shit. He says whatever he feels, and half the time it's straight bullshit. Garcia was just an attack vector to get at Trump. The Dems supporting him because it hurts Trump. Dude's a low-level thug. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't understand, like, all the back and forth stuff. If you got him, like, we already deported him. Why'd we bring him back? Oh, we're going to convict him. Okay, well, then why is that taking so long? You know, like, why is that taking so long? Well, I don't know, but we're going to let him be free the entire time. Oh, the woman-beating, human trafficking MS-13 gang member? We're going to let him be free while he waits for trial? Oh, okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Like, it's not good. It's not good. I just want to blame Pam Bondi, too, because what does she do? We're just gonna bring her into this. Like, what does she even do, you know? Culty's mid-level cartel. Well, I think he is probably connected to the cartel. That's probably where those doll hairs are coming from. Check it out. I want more. That's right. Meta, they're gonna give Garcia the key to the city next. I would not be surprised. Not at all. He's gonna be dancing like Diddy and stuff. Just out there getting it. Him and Diddy are gonna take baby oil baths together after this. I'm just disgusted with the way things work. I'm just so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Joe, he's snitched on people he knows. That's why he's getting off so easy. They're going to take care of him. Could be. I mean, if he is connected the way they act like he is, maybe he did snitch on people. That does kind of make things make sense. Because like I said, they don't even call him a MS-13 gang member anymore. Army vet, Bondi's a worthless seat holder. Yeah, I think so too. She does a lot of talking, and then anytime they try to hold her to her word, she folds. Every time, oh yeah, I got the Epstein stuff on my desk. They're like, okay, go get that. She's like, well, it's going to take a couple months to go through it, and we got to have some people truck it over. And well, no, you just said it was on your desk. What are you talking about? Even now, it's like they had a court deadline to release the files. They didn't do it. They said there's millions now, and they're like, oh, we got to redact a bunch of stuff. What you been doing? Like, what you been doing? They were campaigning on this stuff being released. You had almost a year and a half or something to do. It's like, what are you doing? Nothing. She enjoys her interviews. That's what it is. She enjoys being on TV. And Colty, you just totally pulled a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat and Pam Bondi. Get over here. Yeah. I figured since we were talking about politicians and political figures sucking, let's bring Pam Bondi in here. She's on TV and sucks. A bit. No, I can't read that out loud. But yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way. There's a lot of women that feel that way. There's a lot of women that don't want the obligation to vote. Motorsport, college playoffs start now. Miami against Ohio State. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be people watching that. All right, hooligans, let's get into this last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. This is inside the arrest of Texas man with alleged ISIS ties. He's got to be a lefty. Nobody else has got time to be doing this stuff. I don't know why anybody would want to. Why would you want to? It's like, oh, let's join a terrorist organization. Why not join Antifa then? They're a lot closer than ISIS is. Like, why ISIS? I don't know. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Thank you, Jackie. There are, believe it or not, Americans looking to continue helping the terrorist organization. A Texas man has now been charged with cultivating ties to ISIS and trying to support their operations. Undercover agents pretending to be the man's ISIS contacts reportedly caught him red-handed when he was trying to pass money and bomb-making material off to the terror group. Let's bring in Chris Wecker, former assistant FBI director. He joins us now. Chris, this is a detail from the criminal complaint filed. We're learning that this man sent cryptocurrency and ISIS media to an undercover operative who ultimately caught him. He bought bomb-making materials to an undercover FBI agent, and he explained to an agent then how to use these materials and offered to send him a video with explicit instructions. I guess the most obvious question here, Chris, is like, how do people still think they can get away with this in the 21st century? You can't even go get a coffee around the corner without being tracked by 100 different CCTV cameras.
Yeah, this guy was not a Mensa candidate, but he could have been very lethal. So this is the long arm of ISIS reaching into radicalize American citizens. This was a Mexican-American in Texas, 21-year-old, and thought he was talking to an ISIS member. They just kind of hooked him. New York Police Department did some nice work here and identified this person as making some sympathetic remarks and dialoguing on an ISIS website. And they engaged him, and they kind of played along with him, and then introduced him to someone who met with him in person, another undercover agent. And there he provided some bomb-making materials. He had also previously provided cryptocurrency. He thought he was helping the ISIS cause. And this is an interesting use of the material support statute. That's a great counterterrorism statute, not used all that often. We used it here in Charlotte when I was the head of the FBI on the Hezbollah cell. It's a powerful statute. You just provide a paper clip to ISIS, and you can get charged under this statute. So good proactive work. Not the most sophisticated ISIS operative here, but I still think these guys can be just as lethal.
Do you think he's going to get convicted? And what do you think a reasonable sentence for someone like this guy looks like?
Yeah, I think it's a slam dunk conviction if they can get past the initial motions on entrapment, and I don't see any here. Yeah, he's exposed to 20 years for each count. So, I think you make an example out of this type of case, and there's not much mitigation here. He just went into it, full commitment to the cause, looking to support ISIS in what would have been a lethal terrorist attack if he had been dealing with a real ISIS operative. So he's exposed here to some significant federal jail time, which would be day for day.
While I have you here, we're coming up on New Year's Eve.
Okay. So this idiot wanted to join ISIS. I don't know how he knew how to put explosives together and all that kind of stuff, but he didn't know he was talking to a cop. Stupid. Stupid. Well, he is stupid. He's a 21-year-old, so there's that. You know, his brain's not even fully developed yet. But they say he's a 21-year-old Texas man. He was caught trying to help and join ISIS. They said that he was trying to provide money and items to make explosives. He sent crypto, and he was willing to provide a tutorial on how to use the explosive materials. But he was actually talking to undercover agents instead of talking to ISIS. So, I mean, it's good they got this guy off the streets. Apparently, he was, you know, willing to do terrible things. He was literally trying to join terrorism. So it's good that they got him, but what an idiot. Like, what an idiot. Either way, that is the last little bit of the news. We are going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to open today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. I'm going to show you guys what I built yesterday. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Get Some, and it's titled, They Caught Us. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, Hallelujah. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this 21-year-old who was trying to join ISIS, but instead he was talking to Fed boys. Guess I give her a strong 6, not 10. Who you talking about? Jackie from Fox? That's who that is. It's Jackie from the press briefings and stuff like that, who fills in when Peter Ducey isn't around. When's the next time we're going to have a press briefing? We haven't had one in 2 weeks. We haven't had lefties losing it in 2 weeks. Zero Mexican-American in Texas. Well, I figured he's probably from Texas. Otherwise, they wouldn't have said anything. They would have just been like, 41-year-old was trying to join ISIS, you know, stuff like that. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy Freedom to you and Happy New Year's. And thank you so much for that $5 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support, Patriot Dad. It says, Happy New Year, Jeff and hooligans. Much love. Much love to you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. Kevin, you should get some cat milk for Klaus. He'll love it. How do I get cat milk? People are going to look at me weird if I say that. Wait, I don't know where to obtain that. What's up, MAGA1? Happy Freedom. Roy will never know. Yeah, it's true. Jagler dropping the wiener in the chat. Holy. Jagler got nipples, right? No, I'm not going to retrieve the milk myself. Kevin, oh, they sell it at Walmart? I'll have to take a gander next time I go. What's up, Extra Cheese? Happy Freedom to you. Otters, 41-year-old joining the Get Off My Lawn battalion of ISIS. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Pickles? Happy Freedom to you. Guess make sure it's a female cat before you try. Yes, guess I know. Stoner just ate a bunch of shrimp. Gross. I hope it was good though, Stoner. Kevin, it comes in a little juice box thing. I'll take a gander. No promises though. You scared me off with this. Ghostly, got to find him a cat girl to get some cat milk. See, that's what I figured. That's what I figured I had to do. Is get him a kitty companion. MAGA1, thank you so much for that $1 donation over on Rumble. You're badass. Thank you so much for the support. It says, been following you off and on since the summer of love. God bless you. Wishing you the best 2026. Well, thank you so much, MAGA1. God bless you. And I hope 2026 kicks ass for you. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. Cheeky Chops, we need to unite. We are united. We're united front. Cheeky Chops. What's up, Andrew? Happy Freedom. I mean, that's a cat girl, Ghostly. We'll have to see. They have to interview quickly. Kevin posted a pic in Discord chat. Did you tag me in it, Kevin? I'll check it out after the live. All right, hooligans, let's get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to open today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. We got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I built. I don't know what it is, just kind of like the first 3 items. Things will make sense the farther we get into this Advent Calendar, I believe. I have faith. Hold on, I gotta move this little thingy thing here. Either way, this is what I put together. This is what we opened yesterday. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's here and it's doing the thing. So, that being said, let's figure out what we're gonna get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Now today is day 5. Yes. Let's pull out the number 5 here. Number 5. Let's see what we get today. What do you think? What do you think? Is it all good? Is it all good? Clear. It's all good. Causes security around here. You don't need thumbs to be a badass. Alright, what'd we get? Find the instructions. Instrucciones. The next 24 hours, we are building. I think we're making another Bambi Al Qaeda. Wait a minute, where did we start here? Actually, I think we're making a snowman. Maybe. I don't know. It shows 2 different things. Maybe we're making 2 different things. It's showing this duck-like snowman. This guy right here. That you can't see because my camera won't focus. Focus. My camera's got ADHD. It has a hard time focusing. Anyways, this duck-like snowman. But then on the other side, number step 13 is like a sleigh and a Bambi Al Qaeda. Oh, there we go. It's focusing. So I don't know if we're building both these, one of these, half of these. I'm not sure. But I'll let you guys know tomorrow. When I work on it, we're going to figure it out. Let me set this here so I don't forget. Thank you so much, Tori Wayne. Really appreciate you. This has been a lot of work. This Advent Calendar has been putting all these Legos together. Either way, let's get into these funny videos. This first one is provided by Get Some. Come on, do the thing.
Hey guys, it's your governor.
No, you hold on. You ain't my governor, buddy. One more. There we go. Like I said, this first one was provided by Get Some, and it's titled, They Caught Us.
Hey guys, it's your governor, Tampon Tim. Well, they finally caught us. If you're a Somalian with one of those fake businesses we used to steal taxpayer money with, please shut it down like right now. If you see a white kid wearing a hoodie holding a small fluffy microphone and an iPhone, do not let him in. His name is Nick Shirley, and he may look like a friendly guy, but believe me, he is not. So just, lock the door, pretend like you're working and shit like that. Oh, and if the FBI knocks on your door, run like you're back in Somalia chasing a chicken for dinner.
There you go. Getting into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Stoner. Let's get this pulled up. Do the thing. Yep. Like I said, this one's provided by Stoner, and it's titled Hallelujah.
Zero balance? Yeah. Well, look, I have this thing. It's new. It's called Bible Pay. Do you guys have Bible Pay here? You sure? Can I try it? Sure. Okay. I hope it works, man. You know why? Because Jesus paid it all. Come on, man. Hallelujah. Yes, he did. Ah! Glory to God. He's so good. He's a great. He paid it. Yes, he did. Hallelujah. 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 Glory to God.
Yep. It's good stuff. Over there flash mobbing them. Love it. I love it. Anyways, that's all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We have the Pledge of Allegiance coming up. And we're raiding out over on Rumble. He paid it all for us. The Bible pay. They were feeling that Holy Spirit there. Either way, there is the link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because you got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Let's go ahead and read through. And like I said, we got the pledge coming up and we're raiding out over on Rumble. Is there, oh, I love that. I do too. Guess I'm with the Bible pay? Yep. Thank you so much, Bulky, for that $25 donation over on Rumble. You're badass, Bulky. Thank you so much for the support. It says, have a happy new year, Jeff Mac. I hope you have a prosperous 2026. Well, thank you, Bulky. Happy freedom and happy New Year's to you. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you so much, MAGA1, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate you, MAGA1. Thank you so much. It says, Jesus paid for all of us. That's right, MAGA1. Thank you. Kevin, I bet Jeff wakes up saying this at night. Oh, I do. I do. Otters flipping faith and not tables this time around. Yep. Let me see, Cass. We might be able to give them a raid. They don't have any hooligans in the chat. Oh yeah, they do. Sergeant No's there. That's the only one. There's no other hooligans in the chat. We're going to have to fix that. I think that's what we'll do. Thank you for the suggestion, Cass. I think I figured out who we're going to raid. Hey, thank you, Patriot Dad. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. Plastic Rag, Rotella's doing the New Year's ball drop. That's cool. I didn't know he was doing that. Hey, thank you, Appeal to Heaven. I hope you have a happy New Year's too, and a great night as well. Otter is great. Alexa just notified me to expect snow at 2 a.m. Thanks, Alexa. Yeah. Just a reminder, it's frozen death outside. Thank you, Too Old to Care. I hope you have a happy New Year as well. Thank you, my feed. Happy New Year's to you. Go say, I tried Bible Pay and the card got declined. What does that mean? You might be straying away from God. You need to soften your heart. It's the only thing I know. MAGA1, isn't your cat a hooligan? He is. Klaus Daniels, he is the hooligan cat. That's why we got him in the emojis. If you join the membership program, Klaus has his own emojis. Grateful Dead, happy freedom and happy New Year's to you. All right, hooligans, it is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. We were going to raid out. Well, I was going to try these guys since they're doing a New Year's thing, but I don't want to leave Rotella hanging. So I'm going to follow those guys that Cass suggested, and we'll give them a raid next time. But this time we're going to raid Mr. Rotella, because Mr. Rotella is cool. Let me see. Make sure we get this right. There we go. We are raiding the Rotella here. He's got people who pee in their diapers on the screen already. So we're good to go. Make sure you hooligans hit that like button as soon as you land. And let's get raiding.
Jeff Mack with the raid tonight, baby. If there's a night to raid the stream, it's tonight. Ballyho Jeff Mack. Happy freedom, hooligans. Get the fuck in here, hooligans. Where have you been? Get the fuck in here, hooligans. Ballyho's in the chat for Jeff Mack and the raid. Wow. Welcome in, get some at Stoner with a boner. Welcome in, guys. Let's go, Brandon. Welcome in. Kevin, welcome in. For the love of otters. Welcome in. Magic Moon, welcome in. Yeah, let's go. SOS 1984, welcome in. Jeffrey, hi there. How's it going? Hi, everybody. Sharon, sir, can we put Jeff Mack's channel inside the chat if anyone wants to follow him, please? Cass says, that's a beautiful voice. Thank you, Cass. I used to be in the choir. We got Roy inside the chat. Ballyho Roy, Appeal to Heaven. Ballyho Greg. Ballyho. If you guys got nowhere else to hang out tonight for New Year's Eve, we'll be live until midnight inside the Dome. Hang out with us. Mr. Mack, thank you, sir. Ballyho. Too old to care. Great to see you. Just one more time. We got a Mr. Rotella beer counter in your top right-hand corner of the stream. We're at 6 so far, going on 7. Magic Moon says, sounds good. I got nowhere to go. Me neither. Hey, thank you, Jeff Mack. Ballyho, man. Ballyho to you, my friend. Jeff, if you got nothing to do tonight, hang out with us too, my man. Thor, welcome in, Ballyho. My feed, welcome in. Say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, though. Uncle Cracker, welcome in. Ballyho, Mr. Mac. Happy New Year. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Mr. Rotella there. It's going to run until midnight. Good stuff. I didn't see what kind of beer he was drinking. Hope he's having a good time. Either way, we are going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Ghostly, yeah, that's how I feel too. Throaty. Kind of throaty, sort of nasally singing. I kind of feel that way too. To each their own. Plus Greg, huge dub. That's right. It was a good raid. What's up, Greg, Ohio? Happy freedom to you. Happy New Year to you, Bill Clay. Thank you for being with us. Stoner, winter keeps the homeless problem in check. Yeah, we don't really have a homeless problem here in Michigan. I mean, if we do, you can't really see it because there's no sleeping outside when it's 12 degrees. Thank you, Meta. Appreciate you being with us. Happy New Year to you, Zero. Happy New Year, guess some. All right, hooligans, it looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys go out there, enjoy your New Year's, have lots of fun, but please be safe. Eat before you drink. You will thank me. If you drink on an empty stomach, it starts off real fun. Next thing you know, you're blacked out and you got to wake up tomorrow with things you don't remember happening being all over social media. So eat first before you go do festive stuff. Make sure you get good food. I'm going to try and do the same. Make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.